What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is the Prophet God, and we are back in Simulated Universe mode, otherwise known as GM mode. Let's get to it. Smackdown. Finn Balor versus R-Truth. This one wasn't too much of a contest. Finn Balor 5-8, R-Truth 3-1. This was an easy win for Finn Balor. Hopefully he's getting on the right track. Finn Balor needs to start getting some wins to build him up to be the same caliber as AJ Styles. I want to do that third match for the Bullet Club. I want to finish that storyline. They still haven't had it in the off time that we've been away from this universe mode. So I would love to do that. Maybe it's SummerSlam, so we'll see. Alright, the following matchup is for the Hardcore Championship. I've been watching loads of the WWE Network. As I do this, I'm going to be wanting to do a similar thing as to what I'm watching on the network. And right now I'm watching 1999. Road Dogg is the Hardcore Champion, and he's killing it, man. So I wanted to bring the Hardcore Championship back. We've got Christian, Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, Kalisto, Kevin Owens, and The Miz. Man, I love the network. I really love the Hardcore Championship matches, and it's no wonder that WWF beat out WCW. Interesting note here, Christian is 4-0. He hasn't had a match since our last episode on Smackdown, Return of the Cap. Kevin Owens eliminates Strowman first, which was very surprising. That was cool. Kevin Owens could win this matchup. Sami Zayn eliminates Christian. This will be his first loss, albeit a multi-man match, so I'm not too upset that he did get a loss here. Sami Zayn also eliminates Kalisto and then runs to save Kevin Owens. It would be at this point where The Miz hangs back and he watches Zayn and Owens battle it out. They have a long-seated history of rivalry between each other, and Miz takes advantage of this as Zayn eliminates Owens. Sami Zayn will eliminate The Miz to become the first Hardcore Champion in our universe mode. Sami Zayn also has a match, a main event matchup later tonight against AJ Styles. So we're going to say, storyline-wise, for storyline's sake, the SmackDown GM announces a champion versus champion main event to further test Sami Zayn. It will be Hardcore Champion Sami Zayn versus the Cruiserweight Champion AJ Styles. X-Pac versus Zack Ryder. This match wasn't actually that bad. It was kind of cool, and I wanted to play into this matchup that X-Pac was a little bit nervous of Stone Cold Steve Austin coming after him. X-Pac is a close and personal friend to Triple H, and Stone Cold has gone after all of his friends. X-Pac might be on that list. He faces Zack Ryder. X-Pac, for the whole match, is looking over his shoulder for the Texas Rattlesnake. He's coming in at 0-3. Zack Ryder 1-1. He's looking for a win tonight. Hasn't had a win yet. Ryder is struggling to climb the ladder. This is the struggle for Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder very much has an issue with sustainability. He can't get the job done and keep the job done. Rough Ryder, Zack Ryder wins. Is he on the right track to finally staying at the top as a champion in some fashion? The following matchup is an Elimination Tornado Tag Team matchup. As I said, I'm watching the network. I love seeing tag team matches that just start out chaos. I feel like the tag team division, maybe not now with the New Day and all the jokey characters like Cass and the Vaudevillains, but a little bit ago when it was the Usos and the Matadors, when it was them, maybe it should have been a little bit like this. But I like seeing the craziness and the brawl mentality between tag teams, so I might be doing that more often than not with my tag team matches, just because it makes it a little bit more interesting for me. Every once in a while we'll throw in a hardcore match for the tag teams division, because tag team matches are very boring to me to watch. There's not very many good stories that can come out of them, so maybe I'll make them hardcore matches as well. We'll see, we'll figure it out. But this isn't an elimination match. We've got Cesaro and Kid coming in at 2-0 and 2-1 respectively. Harper and Rowan both at 5-2. So, both winning teams here, and this is a brawl. Rowan matches up against Cesaro, Kid matches up against Harper. This is a brilliant mix and match. We get an uppercut and a neutralizer to Rowan. Cesaro eliminates Rowan, and that's the brilliance of it. Kidd just sustains against Harper on the outside. In the meantime, Cesaro crushes Rowan on the inside. Now it's a 2-on-1 matchup. Harper is outnumbered. He is bloodied, and he is being beaten down. This is a decisive victory for Kidd and Cesaro. I mean, multiple finishers to Harper, and Tyson Kidd still undefeated. He's at 3-0. Pretty impressive. Alright, the co-main event of the evening is Austin Aries versus Neville. Let's go into the history of this as we see some of these highlights. I'm going to talk a little bit about this match for a bit because this match was amazing. This match was so good. It was like a 15-minute match, and it was awesome. And I'm going to make it an unlockable match. If you want to see this match in its entirety, all we have to do is get 10 likes on this video. That's all I want. 10 likes. Give me 10 likes. Let me know in the comments below that I have 10 likes on the video, and I will unlock the footage, and I will put it in the information box down below, and we can watch it. You can see the whole matchup. The whole matchup is actually pretty spectacular. It is fan-frickin-tastic. Neville defeated Dean Ambrose for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Dean Ambrose never got his rematch. Instead, Austin Aries came and wanted to fight Neville. Neville crushed him all throughout the month, but at the pay-per-view, Austin Aries picked up a win. So this match is the story of, was Austin Aries' title win a fluke? After this matchup, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide. Cool moves. I mean, it's the most indie-rific match I've ever seen on a WWE simulation before. It was amazing. Austin Aries coming into this matchup at 1-3. He is your light heavyweight champion. Neville coming in at 7-3. Pretty impressive record. I mean, this is great. Aries kicks out of a Neville finisher combo. And then we get Neville kicking out of an Aries combo, which was amazing. This combination of moves that they both hit are so entertaining and so cool. This is a hashtag match of the year candidate for my universe mode. It might be the first one. I want 10 likes. Give me 10 likes. I already am supporting 2 of them with Gift of the Gods Gaming channel and Ginger King's channel. That's 2 likes already. We're a fifth of the way there. All I need is 10 likes on this video, and I will unlock that matchup. And that being said, we're ready for the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome back. The main event. AJ Styles, the Cruiserweight Champion, going up against the newly crowned Hardcore Champion, Sami ZAYN. Let's get into the history real quick. AJ Styles winning the Cruiserweight Championship after defeating Kalisto at one of the pay-per-views. He's been champion for quite a bit. Sami ZAYN, of course, just winning the Hardcore Championship. D'Lo Brown coming out in support of Sami ZAYN. Of course, I put him in a rivalry with the Cruiserweight Champion, AJ Styles. Why? Because I like D'Lo Brown. The network is one of my favorite things. D'Lo Brown was my favorite, he was one of my favorites growing up. I didn't even really know who he was or what he was as a character, but I would always just remember his head bobble and his swagger when he walked to the ring. I loved it. I was like, oh, that's D'Lo Brown, and he's got the chest plate. That's amazing. And now, like, I'm going back and I actually get to watch it again and be a fan of him all over again. It's awesome. So if you're watching the network, I am now on episode 297. If you want to watch along with me and discuss it down below, that'd be awesome. I'm watching the Raw before Saint Valentine's Massacre, where Stone Cold Steve Austin faces Vince McMahon in a cage. Blue Thunder Bomb. Already? 1. Ooh. That's because of the support from D'Lo. That's good. That's okay. I think that evens it up here, because Sami ZAYN had a match earlier tonight against 5 other men, one of them being one of his biggest rivals ever. Christian was undefeated. Strowman's a monster. It's crazy. Speaking of Strowman and AJ Styles, those two had a feud. Braun Strowman wanted to crush the Cruiserweight division, and he wanted to start with the Cruiserweight Champion, AJ Styles. AJ Styles said, not gonna happen. He hit Braun Strowman with the Styles Clash at the pay-per-view and beat him. It was spectacular. I didn't even have to intervene. AJ Styles still your Cruiserweight Champion. Yes, it was possible that Braun Strowman would have been the Cruiserweight Champion as of this episode, but AJ Styles was able to pull it out. It was awesome. It was really cool. David versus Goliath. AJ Styles proving to be a great champion here on SmackDown. Let's talk about Summerslam a little bit here. Summerslam is interesting. It's one of those special pay-per-views. You need to have $10,000 to have a spot on SummerSlam, whether you're in the rivalry or not. The only people who get buys, who just get to be on the pay-per-view just because, are the champions. That means Sami Zayn goes in, AJ Styles goes in. Of course, Sami Zayn's a hardcore champion, so he might not have the hardcore championship by SummerSlam. But for instance, D'Lo Brown, if he wants to face AJ Styles for the Cruiserweight Championship, he needs to pony up the cash. D'Lo Brown distracting AJ Styles and the new hardcore champion. Gonna take advantage. I've said this before, Sami Zayn kind of seems... Oh, no, I haven't, actually. That video got taken down by WWE. Sami Zayn does seem like a heel. He plays up a heel very good, even though he's a face, and the crowd likes him. He would be a good douchebag. D'Lo Brown doing his damnedest to disrupt this matchup, and look at this, it's not going to deter AJ Styles. He's going to go for a superplex to the outside. Let's look at D'Lo Brown's stats. He's been impressive. He's had 3 matches, and he's undefeated. He is at 3-0. He's got $7,000 in the bank. He just needs a match and a win to earn $3,000 and possibly be one of the contenders for the Cruiserweight Championship, depending upon who WWE 2K thinks AJ Styles should face and if I'm going to change that or not. Sami Zayn is the hardcore champion. I'm not quite sure who's gonna... Whenever he has a match, I'm just gonna make the hardcore championship on the line, and I'm gonna put it in a hardcore championship matchup. If it's a triple threat hardcore match, it's a triple threat hardcore match. So it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be kind of like the TV title. Every week it will be on the line if he's in a match. So it's gonna be kind of cool. If he's in a rivalry, I probably won't put it on the line every single week. AJ Styles cheating! Ooh, close. D'Lo Brown very close to making it onto the pay-per-view. Let me zoom out here. So let's see who's non-champions from SmackDown who I'm considering for maybe a championship shot. Let's look at Kevin Owens. Nice splash there. Let's see where Kevin Owens is at. Kalisto, yeah. Kalisto could get a rematch for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Of course, we're going to try to get Neville in there. Neville does have enough. Yes, Neville does have enough, so he will be attempting to reclaim his Light Heavyweight Championship before before Kalisto gets a shot. Kalisto was Cruiserweight Champion, so he's also eligible to face AJ Styles. Of course, I was looking for Finn Balor. Finn Balor does not have enough as of this moment. He did win a match tonight on SmackDown, so he's at 3,000. But that's not enough. That's not enough to get that matchup. So it very well might be Kalisto versus AJ Styles for a rematch. Oh, missing the splash, the 450 splash. Crashing and burning. Kevin Owens is only at 3,000. He lost the match tonight, so he only is still at 3,000. He might not have enough to face Sami Zayn for the Hardcore Championship. Ooh. Crash and burn there from Sami Zayn. Kofi Kingston might be a good pick. I mean, he is a tag team divisioner, but I do believe he's got some merit in the light heavyweight division, even the cruiserweight division. 1-2, no. He could put up a great match against either or Austin Aries or AJ Styles, so we might think of him. Luke Harper's very close. I would consider him as well. Luke Harper needs to win one more matchup. Ryback does have $10,000. He's on the Smackdown brand, but I don't really kind of want him because we haven't seen him all that often. Let's see. Shinsuke Nakamura has not yet debuted. He is on the roster, however. Let's look. Not very many people are eligible for this SummerSlam card. Neville definitely is. He'll be getting his rematch, that's for sure. We'll book that match right now. Kofi Kingston's eligible. Kalisto's eligible. Good. Is it enough? Is enough? 1, 2. No. D'Lo Brown like I said, if he gets one more win, he's eligible to be on that card. Christian's very close. He's at 6,000. 2 more wins for him, and he'll be eligible. Big E is also eligible, so maybe we have Big E and Kofi in a tag team matchup somehow. And I think that's about it. AJ Styles, Del Rio. No one else is really that close, and I don't expect them to make it, but we'll have to find out. Of course, more people will be closer as the time gets near. And then after the SummerSlam, the next pay-per-view that we will have paid spots will be Survivor Series. And the only time that's going to be paying is paying to be on the Survivor Series team. Sami Zayn does not submit AJ Styles, but he is going to go for the pin here. 1, 2, kick out. Sami Zayn, the hardcore champion, he will most likely defend this every week, which means he's going to get a lot of money if he's a good hardcore champion. The hardcore championship belt is going to be a kind of a cash cow. So long as you're defending it and winning, you're going to win some money. A title win is 5,000 compared to 3. So he did make some bank here tonight, winning that matchup. It was a specialty matchup. It's a 6-man over the top rope. That's 10. And it was a title matchup. That's 5. He's made $15,000 tonight, and he's a champion now. Another kick out for Zayn. AJ Styles, self-proclaimed leader of the Bullet Club. He's had issues with not with Sami Zayn, with Finn Balor over the Bullet Club. But it doesn't seem likely that we're going to see an ending to that rivalry at SummerSlam. Unless Finn Balor can go on a roll. 1, 2, kick out again. I'm really leaning towards a rematch with Kalisto. Kalisto was one of the better Cruiserweight champions. He's been one of the best champions, except John Cena. I think John Cena is the only man that was beating Kalisto at any point. A lot of pins here, not a lot of pinfalls. So Kalisto versus AJ Styles for the Cruiserweight Championship would be really, really cool. I'd love to see that matchup. And if Kalisto wins, we'll do a best-of-3 match at the next pay-per-view. And if AJ wins, we have a clear-cut Cruiserweight champion. Of course, I'd love to see the Hardcore Championship defended. D'Lo Brown's very close. He could also challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. And if not, maybe he goes for the Hardcore Championship. Who knows? Maybe he just continues his rivalry against AJ Styles. If he can't be at SummerSlam, maybe he just shows up. So the other thing we can't account for is when people randomly show up. I'm not going to charge them money. 1, 2, no. Because they weren't scheduled appearances. So if D'Lo Brown does get involved in the Kalisto match with AJ Styles at SummerSlam, hypothetically, he would not be charged $10,000. But he wouldn't get any money or anything either. He'd only get the 1 appearance point, like he did in this matchup. Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles been a hell of a matchup. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe. These two superstars fighting all across the world, finally landing here in the WWE after years of being veterans on the indie circuit and at other companies. And now we are seeing them here on the main event of Smackdown, a new arena, a new attitude for this universe mode. And this is the main event that we get. Look at AJ Styles talking shit. I like it. I like it. He's gonna end it. Styles Clash. Here it comes. He's hooked the arms. Bam! Down. There he goes. He's busted Sami Zayn open. 1, 2. Oh! A kick out. Oh, man. Well, Sami Zayn, get used to the taste of blood. You're the hardcore champion. There's a reversal. Sami Zayn, top rope. Huge missile drop kick. Dropping the Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, Sami Zayn went for something there. He got reversed. AJ Styles, backbreaker. Regain some stamina. Regain your focus, young son. He's dragging Sami Zayn close to the ropes. I was figuring he would go for the springboard splash. 1, 2, no, he doesn't. Just gets a 2 count. I figured he was going to go off the ropes and do the 450 splash off the springboard. Into the corner with Sami Zayn. AJ Styles dropping him into a corner. Trying to regain some stamina, trying to wear down the will of Sami Zayn, but it's not so easily done. Here we go. Setting up the 450. No, just a frog splash. Frog splash. Connecting. Does not go for the pin. Sami Zayn reverses. Shoulder block. Sami Zayn, blue thunder bomb. He's got the pin. 1, 2, kick out. Another kick out from the blue thunder bomb by AJ Styles. Sami Zayn, forearm. Sami Zayn, oh, dropping him. He's going for the submission again. Styles so close to the ropes, yet he can't seem to have the whereabouts. He does not get to the ropes. Sami Zayn doesn't have the stamina to hold on to the submission maneuver. He's dragging Styles to the middle of the ring. I don't think a submission is good enough to drop the Cruiserweight Champion. 1, 2, kick out. Man. Styles and Zayn. Instant classic. Styles thrown into the corner. Zayn propping him up on the top rope. What is going through the head of Sami Zayn? He's going, oh, brainbuster to the top turnbuckle. Is it enough to put Styles out? Sami Zayn doesn't think so. He picks him back up. He's going to go for more. Sami Zayn going to look to build momentum while draining the stamina of the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, battling out. Elbows to the gut. The crowd is dead silent. They don't have a dog in this fight. They're just watching excellent wrestling. Brainbuster to Zayn. 1, 2, and a kick out. Styles has got to be getting frustrated by now. Sami Zayn, a smart punch. Enziguri to the side of the head. He might be knocked out. Does Sami Zayn thinks... He does think that he has knocked AJ Styles out. I can't get a clear look. 1, 2, no. Zayn now. He's given it everything. He's thrown everything at AJ Styles except the kitchen sink. Look at this. Reversal. Ooh. Backbreaker to AJ Styles. Zayn heading to the top here. What's he going for? A nice, simple frog splash. I like it. He doesn't think it's enough. I think it's plenty enough to build the momentum needed to hit him. Uh-oh. And as I say that, Styles clash. No! Reversal. DDT. Styles clash attempt there by AJ Styles. Sami Zayn reverses it. Is Zayn gonna go for the submission move again? That would be a bad idea. He does. His AI is flawed. Unless he can get Styles to tap, but I doubt it. I don't think so. The running boot to the corner is a much more significant finisher. We may have to change his finisher. 1, 2, no. That's why he'll never win a match with a submission as his finisher. Just switch out the blue thunder bomb as a signature, make it a finisher, and put this submission thing as a signature, and that'll fix the problem. AJ Styles again going for the pin. I'm not quite sure what he did. Luckily, it doesn't warrant a 3 count. That would be bad journalism on my part. Bad commentating. Styles with a huge left hand. Sami Zayn reverses. Nice, smart shot to the gut. This has been a very long matchup. This match is going longer than the Neville Aries matchup. We are staying. We have taken our last commercial break. We are staying here until the end of this matchup. All the more reason to get this video to that 10-like goal to unlock the Aries Neville match that was the co-main event. It was just as good as this one. I would dare say it was better. Sometimes simpler is better. AJ Styles. Again thrown into the corner. Sami Zayn has him dropped down. Oh, Zayn. Oh my god, the viciousness. The viciousness of Sami Zayn. Oh my god. Oh. Right into the corner. Styles pushes Zayn down. Goes for a quick pin. It's not going to work. 1, 2. Nope. When you're as good as these two are, something like that does not finish a match. AJ Styles has Zayn in the corner. Zayn tossed down. Styles heading to the top here. Second rope moonsault. AJ Styles now. Is he going to go for the 450 springboard? He does. He's got it. That's it. You can pin him. You can pin him. AJ Styles, is he trying to cheat? 1, 2, and a kick out again. I think he's trying to cheat. I don't think he's a heel. I think he's a face. Again, Zayn in the corner of the ring here. He's propped up on the top rope. And again, a reversal. Is it going to be the drop kick? It is. Styles in trouble. Styles is in danger here. Knee to the face to Sami Zayn. Nice chop. Sami Zayn returns fire with a kick to the gut. Tossing Styles into the corner. Russian leg sweep. Dropping the phenomenal one. Standing moonsault. This is going to gain him a lot of momentum. This is a good combo from Sami Zayn. Is it a brainbuster? It is. Brainbuster to AJ Styles. Is it enough to put this match away? I don't even think Sami Zayn is going to go for it. He's not going to go for the pin. More punishment to AJ Styles. I love it. Drop kick to the face. I believe AJ Styles is bleeding. I cannot confirm that at the moment. Styles thrown into the corner. Come on, big boot. Big boot. Ah, he doesn't have it yet, does he? He is stuck in his signature. AJ Styles once again, precarious position up on the top rope. And it's going to be that brainbuster to the turnbuckle. So, oh, kick to the face. Styles back to his feet. Match now going at about 20 minutes, maybe a little over. AJ Styles! Oh my god, he's got Styles Clash, arms hooked. He spins him. 1, 2, 3! It's over. Look at that, AJ Styles has beaten Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn still was getting up. He's delirious. He doesn't think it's over. He thought he kicked out. Look at some of these. Well, I guess we won't look at the highlights. The highlights get my video copyrighted because of the music. AJ Styles winning the main event matchup here tonight against the hardcore champion, Sami Zayn. AJ Styles going to gain some money for this one. D'Lo Brown, however, is waiting. He's waiting for the Cruiserweight champion. How will this story progress? Who knows? Monday Night Raw coming at you next.